So another day, another drop in Bitcoin price. Everyone is freaking out. Everyone is talking about tariffs, end of the bull market, total collapse, recession, further drops in the markets. I'm here to tell you, don't worry about it. Just listen to the charts. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. You're watching Crypto Corner with myself, OJ, crypto analyst and investor for the last 9 years. Now, in today's video, I'm going to look at Bitcoin's chart and I'm going to show you why I'm still not worried about Bitcoin at this point. And I get it. Bitcoin made yet another rejection today from this resistance here. It failed to break the resistance and make a run. Over the last couple of days, it looked like it's on the path of recovery. It looked like it will challenge, and it did challenge the resistance. It looked like it will break it though, but it didn't happen today because the tariffs narrative is still making people freak out and it's still making people worry about further decline in economies and recessions and all of that. But this is the short term. And I feel that very soon this narrative is going to wear off and we're going to be able to break above this resistance. In fact, if we look at the bigger time frames, this is more important. This is when we are going to actually see what is really happening with Bitcoin and why I'm not worried about it. So let's zoom out. This is the monthly chart on Bitcoin, and as you can see, for quite some time now, we have been following this rising channel. We are making higher highs and higher lows, thus confirming that we are actually in an uptrend. And of course, this being a rising channel, we have a support trend line, and every time we come to this support trend line or we test this support trend line, we actually bounce on the upside, confirming our uptrend. The last time we did that was in the beginning of 2023, and from that point on, we actually made a around 500% rally on the upside. In fact, almost 600% rally on the upside, which was totally expected. And of course, this being a rising channel, we also have the resistance trend line here. And every time we actually touch this resistance trend line, we fall into a bear market. We make a strong correction, which is on average something like 70 to 80%. This is back in 2018, 2019, 76%. This is now back in during the last bear cycle, which was 73%. So, what does that tell us? Well, first of all, the market structure remains bullish. The market structure remains intact. We have not broken any significant trend lines to be talking about a trend reversal just yet. Also, we are in the middle of this channel, which doesn't really make sense for us to be calling the end of the bull cycle, because we have to come close. No, we don't have to, but it's very likely that we will come close to this resistance trend line before we get rejected and we fall into a complete bear cycle. Correction is not the same as a bear cycle. A bear cycle is defined by more than 40% corrections. What have we done currently? And why is everyone freaking out so badly? Well, as it stands, as of right now, we have printed less than 30% correction. 28% is where we are currently standing. 28% correction is not a bear cycle, guys. As of right now, this still stands as just a correction. And in fact, if we look at previous Bitcoin performance, we're going to see that these kind of corrections are nothing new. This is a 30% correction just last year. And if we look at previous bull cycles, this is for instance the last bull cycle, 2020, 2021, we can see here some other corrections that were very much like this one, if not even deeper. This was here a 22% correction. Then here we had another 46% correction. And even after this correction, we continued the rally on the upside. We made another 100% up from this point. So this is nothing new. Let's look at 2017. This was another very strong bull cycle. And here again, we had corrections that were deeper than this one. This is a 38% correction during a bull cycle, guys. This is another 30, maybe even, what is that, 37% again correction during a bull cycle. Now look at this long red candle. Only this one red candle here on the weekly is 31%. 31% here in 1 week. And yet we continued the bull cycle after that. And we went from, 6,000 all the way to 19,000, making a 200% gains, more than 200% gains in that last leg of the bull cycle. And we are still having that last leg of this bull cycle. It's still ahead of us. During bull cycles, it is very common for Bitcoin to retest previous support and previous resistance levels. In this case, we actually have a previous resistance level that we flipped into support, which is sitting at around 71,000. So even if Bitcoin comes down to this previous resistance, which is supposed to be a support, it's going to retest it. I feel that Bitcoin will come down here and will retest this support to confirm it, to establish it as a strong support. 71, 72,000, even 70,000. If this level does not get broken, there's nothing to worry about. The bullish structure is intact, is still in place, and we are following and we are respecting our uprising channel. Also, we still have time until the end of this bull cycle, at least based on previous performance. Now, this is the chart of Bitcoin. Again, here we are on the monthly. This is the long term. Here I have marked the Bitcoin epochs. This is basically from every halving up until the top of the bull cycle. And then, of course, after that, we fall into a bear cycle. Roughly, on average, we have around 17 bars, 17 months, which is a year and a half of a strong bull rally after each halving. This is the halving in 2016, this is the halving in 2020, and now this is the halving in 2024. So here we had 17 bars, 518 days up until the top, the blow off top, from which point we fall into a bear cycle. Here in the previous cycle we had 18 bars, 549 days from the halving up until the blow off top, and then we fell into a bear cycle. Now in this cycle, where does that take us? If we assume that based on previous performance we can expect something similar to happen this time around, well, 17 bars or 518 days is going to take us to the beginning of September this year. So we still have time this year to make new highs, to make a recovery, to come out of this correction which is currently ongoing. So don't freak out, guys. We still have time. Bitcoin is going to get past this. All this talk about the tariffs is going to pass. All of these worries about a recession and everything is going to go past Bitcoin. I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to make sure to bring you regular updates so that you know what to expect and what is going on with Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at some more charts. We're going to look at on-chain and off-chain data. We're going to look at many more charts in the weeks coming. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following this channel so that you know what's happening with Bitcoin and you know how to react. Now, a reminder, just like I emphasized the importance of using cold wallets, the OneKey Pro stands out as my top recommendation for safeguarding your digital assets. This model is equipped with not one but 4 security chips with the highest industry standards. But what I love most about the OneKey Pro is that it has air-gapped signing capabilities. So you can securely confirm transactions without ever connecting to the internet. This is done by scanning QR codes, and there is a camera to facilitate this. There is also Bluetooth connectivity should you wish to use that. It makes it unique because it is the first device of its kind to offer both Bluetooth connectivity and air-gapped mode. I prefer air-gapped most of the time, but if I'm in a rush, I would use the Bluetooth option. I have a choice, which is great. And there's other things that make it worth your money, like the biometric authentication, which is just adding an extra layer of security. Plus, it supports thousands of cryptocurrencies. The list is too long to go through it here. And it's also the first cold wallet with wireless charging capability. These are all unique features that no other device currently offers. It's super lightweight and compact, fitting easily in my pocket or bag, ideal for my travels throughout the year. And whether you're at home or on the move, this wallet seamlessly integrates with both desktop and mobile phones. And the best part, you get 10% discount with my link, the most of any other YouTuber out there. So use the link, it's in the description below, or you can scan this QR code to get the discount. And this is for all of the OneKey products, not just for this wallet. I also love the Touch model and even the older one, the OneKey Classic. They're very easy to use. The One Key Classic is the most simple one, but also it is the thinnest and the lightest of all of them. So it is perfect for on the go. It doesn't have a full color display and it's not that easy to navigate with just 4 buttons. But for simple stuff and for long-term holdings where you don't really have to make too many transactions too often, it is perfect. So there's plenty of choice. You can download my free ebook where I break down these and many other devices currently on the market, so you can compare and choose the right one for you. Remember, always own your private keys and keep your crypto safe. And while you're here, just pick another one of my videos and I'll see you there.